Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Maddie and welcome to my world. So today's video is going to be basically a life update video, where I am right now, what I'm feeling right now, just overall everything that's been going on. I don't look the best, and to be honest, I can care less. I just really want to explain what I'm going through, just so everyone knows, and just so that maybe people who also struggle with the issues that I have feel less alone. So for starters, hi, I'm Maddie. I'm 19. I am not in school. I graduated in 2021. Then I went to cosmetology school from 2021 to 2022. Graduated that. And now I just work. So I am already done with everything. And it's very weird because I am so young and most people my age are still in school or are still doing something. But with that being said, I also have depression. And I've had depression and stuff for a while. But I was recently diagnosed with BPD. And if you don't know what that is, you can look it up because I don't want to explain everything because I'm too lazy. And over the last 3 years, I feel like those two mental disorders have had a lovely impact on my life. I want to bring it back though to 2021. So when I was in 2020, why can't I speak today? Back in 2021, I just graduated high school and I had no idea what I wanted to do with myself or my life. But I thought cosmetology school would be so great because I like doing my own hair and I would do my friends. So I went to cosmetology school. I will never go back there. I would never recommend anyone going back to the school that I went to. They loved to play favorites, were not nice, and didn't care how you were doing. That's my opinion. There were a couple teachers that did, but for the most part, it was about being there, doing your hours, and that was it. I struggle with another thing, which is an eating disorder. It's never been so severe where I was underweight, but I still struggle with it. And because cosmetology school, we only had one 30-minute break and two 15s, and I sometimes would be too depressed to make lunch. I wouldn't eat as much as I was supposed to. And there was this one day where it was super hot in the room, and the world started to go black, and I almost passed out. Now, some teachers understood, and I had to go sit in the office because I almost passed out, and I was very dizzy. I couldn't drive home, obviously. I just almost passed out. I'm dizzy. So I had my friend that I made in cosmetology school, Alyssa. Some of you have seen her before. If you are not new here, in my older videos. I asked her to drive me home to my boyfriend's house. And two of the teachers got mad at us for going home. I'm sorry. I cannot control almost passing out because it's too hot. I don't do good in the heat anyway. And then there was another time where I was not doing good. I was very shaky for some odd reason, and I needed to sit down. And I was trying to eat chocolate to get my sugar up because I thought maybe like something like that. My teacher, I was sitting there for 30 minutes and I was still shaky and I wasn't feeling good. My teacher said I had to go back on the floor and I had no choice or they were going to send me home. And if you were sick and you didn't have a doctor's note, those hours would be held against you and you'd have to pay for them. So she was going to send me home. Even though I was not feeling good, I would still have to make up those hours because it was my fault. Most of cosmetology school I spent in the bathroom crying because I just wanted to jump off the bridge, okay? It just wasn't for me. It was very stressful, and I also worked. So I worked from 6 to 9 p.m. every night and had school from 9 to 4:30 every day. So when I worked, those days were really hard because I would go to school from 9 to 4:30, have to drive an hour to my job, and then work, and then get home at like 9:30 at night. So I felt like I worked 2 full-time jobs. Now, you may be wondering why I'm explaining all this, but just hang in there. I just want everyone to know what led up to present day. But yeah, so I graduated cosmetology school. I had to pay an extra $800 because of the hours that I missed and had to make up once my time ran out. Graduated tomorrow would be a year since I've graduated. And so toward the end of cosmetology school, I had to quit Walmart because that's where I was working. If you're not new here, you've known that, but that's where I was working, and I just couldn't do both anymore. I literally just was crying all the time. I was not remembering shit because I was so burnt out. I needed some type of freedom. Of course, when I quit, I was so happy about it, and I was supposed to actually get another job, but they never got back to me. So for most of the summer last year, I DoorDashed or used my saving money that I had because I didn't want to get another job. I just wanted to feel free. I'm gonna sit up because I feel like it looks better. Okay, so anyway, like I was saying though, so yeah, for last summer I didn't work. Now obviously I was 18 at the time, and I don't live with my parents. I live in my boyfriend's house. But when you get older, you have responsibilities. So I have things I have to pay for. I have to give my mom car insurance money. I have to pay for gas. Blah, blah, blah. Money runs out, and I need to get another job. So I worked at Dunkin' Donuts 1 to 7 for 4 days of the week. That destroyed me. I felt like a zombie. I also struggle with self-harm, and throughout all of cosmetology school it was bad, and when I went to Dunkin' it came bad again, and I just still struggle with it, and it just got worse because my mental health was so bad. I quit Dunkin'. I started to work at a grocery store. That didn't work for me, mentally drained me. Quit that. Then I got to Claire's, which was in this past January, end of January. Worked there for a bit, it was okay. But then I started to feel burnt out again. So obviously we can see ever since cosmetology school, me and working don't click. I get very burnt out very easily, and then my mental health gets worse than it already is, and then I start falling into my horrible coping mechanisms, and it just isn't it. It just isn't it. So yeah, I feel like I've been living the same cycle over and over again since last summer. Well, recently I started working at a salon because that's what I went to school for, so might as well try it. I worked there for about 2 weeks and then I quit. And I quit because a couple things. First off, at Claire's I was getting paid $17.50, which is a lot, and I was making a good amount of money, but I started to get burnt out and I wanted something new, so that's why I went to the salon. At the salon they paid me $12 an hour, and they didn't have me working that much, so I was making $60 to $90 every day. Not every day, sorry, every week. And that just wasn't enough for me because I have things I have to pay for. I don't live with my parents. I have, I don't even pay for my own groceries. My mom has to pay for them, or else I'd probably starve because I can't afford them. I don't make that much money. So that was stressing me out, and I wasn't gonna quit. I was gonna just stay and maybe do DoorDash or something, or Shipt on the side. which Shipt, if you don't know what that is, it's shopping for people's groceries, like Instacart. I was gonna just stay so I could just learn how it is being in a salon and learn things. Until I wore this makeup, and I'll put a picture right here. My boss told me that my other boss wanted to remind me that that's not what the salon is promoting. They're promoting beauty, and my makeup would maybe be good around Halloween time, but it doesn't fit the everyday at the salon. It's a little too much. Now, cosmetology school, I had to wear all black all the time, and it literally killed me to not be able to express myself. Sorry, my boyfriend walked in the room and gave me a heart attack, so I was like, what? And paused the video. But like I was saying, cosmetology school, having to be in a uniform all the time, all black and plain, just kind of made me feel like it stripped me from who I was. So when the salon girl told me that I was gonna have to go back to doing that, I acted fine at first and said everything was okay, but then as later on came and I was trying to shop for black clothes, I literally had a whole breakdown and just was like, I can't do this, I need to quit that job. So I just quit the salon and texted the woman that it just wasn't gonna work for me because I mentally am going through stuff and I need to work on that. Now, for a long time now, I've thought that if I don't work in an actual job place, and if I work for me, or if I work for an online thing, or if I do DoorDash or Shipt full time, that it would be better for me. And I do stand by that. But it's hard to do that because doing DoorDash and Shipt are the only two things that I've found online that don't look like scams. And it's technically not online. It is, but it isn't. I just work for myself. And I love doing it because it's just, I could just chill in my car, I could blast music, I could do it with my boyfriend, like, it's fun, but gas is money, a lot of money. And on top of that, sometimes there aren't orders, which messes it up. Now, anyway, fast forward to now. So, I had to go back to Claire's. And it's really hard for me to go back to Claire's because I didn't want to stay at Claire's in the first place. And I think that it overall just kind of set me back. The reason I'm making this video is so if there are other people out there who struggle with working or struggle with, mental health issues, like, it doesn't have to be depression and BPD. It could be, anxiety or bipolar, anything. I just want you to know you're not alone. I am struggling, and I struggle every day. And in my situation, medicine and I are not friends. I cannot take medicine. I've tried meds. They don't really work for me. So right now I'm trying to find something that works for me. But I do feel that I have been stripped of myself over these last 3 years. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know who I am. And I know that that's a normal feeling for some people at 18 and 19, but it's not because of like just, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. It's because of my depression and all that. And it kind of just really has taken control of my life over the past 3 years. And I didn't even realize it was, and it already has. And I'm going to try to do my best. But I wanted to let all of you guys know who love my videos and watch me all the time that I am sorry if I am not uploading as consistently. Now, YouTube and TikTok I love uploading on because I've always wanted to be a YouTuber or like, a creator. So I'm going to try and keep uploading videos weekly like I usually do because I genuinely enjoy them. For TikTok, it's more convenient for me to upload, so it's easier for me to upload every day because I don't need the video to be more than 3 minutes. So if you want, and if you guys like my content and want to see me more, it's hard for me to post on YouTube all the time because of these things, and I just don't have the motivation, or I'm too lazy, or I'm too depressed. Right now, my boyfriend and I are trying to do the 75 hard challenge, which is a workout challenge. And I kid you not, it's been so hard for me because I'm so lazy and depressed and just overwhelmed. But I'm documenting that on YouTube, not YouTube, on TikTok, so that people who also struggle know that you can do things. If you really want, you just gotta try. Because I feel like sometimes we just feel like we just can't. And I do feel like that right now about a lot of things, and I do feel stuck and lost, and I don't know. I'm not feeling good. But I just want to thank you all who always support me, and I hope to see you guys next time. Bye.